So the first law of ideal judgment is the least controversial of the three, and this is that the universe is lawful, which is to say, or to reject any idea of randomness in the universe. The argument basically states that just because you don't understand something doesn't necessarily mean that it has no underlying logic. The idea is that the universe itself has rules, has a certain organization to it, and particular conditions that thrive and others that do not. So this is the first assumption that you need to start with. This is to say that the universe itself has its own underlying order, and that there are processes or methods that certain processes can unfold. You know, there may be variations of different combinations of conditions, but nothing happens in the universe that isn't allowed to happen. I guess that's the most easiest way to understand it, is that nothing in the universe happens that doesn't have the ability to happen. So the conditions come first. You can think of it as an idea opposing the idea of randomness, the idea of a universe with no logic, a universe that's ununderstandable. This is also an argument for a universe that is very much understandable. The two things that it takes, though, is time and creativity. Whether or not you have those is another thing. Everything that we see in the universe is in some ways derived from this lawfulness. So without the lawfulness underlying the possibilities of what can and cannot happen, you got nothing. This is the first pillar that everything else has to stand on. You can't build a universe without having universal law first. So that's universal law. There's many people that spoke about it. Thomas Aquinas, Jesus. Every religion has some sort of a version of universal law, of like a God, laying out how things can unfold or unfold, and different ones have more specific articulations of what exactly their God did or is doing or whatever. But the idea of a lawful universe it starts out as a religious idea. That's where we get that idea.